Hey, what's up photographers? In this video, I'm going to quickly review Topaz Gigapixel AI, see how it enlarges or upscales an image, and see if it's right for you. So right now I'm in Gigapixel 8, and this is the interface without any photos imported into it. But I'm going to work with these two photos right here. This is a tropical kingbird of the flycatcher family, and this is a blue-necked tanager. So these are obviously bird photos or bird photography. This photo here is a decent image resolution of 6000 by 4000, but if we crop in, we'll start losing some of that resolution. And on top of that, we can't see the noise, but once we zoom in on Gigapixel 8, we'll notice some visible noise. It was at a high ISO, so I'm just going to drag this in here to Gigapixel 8. And on the left-hand side is the before image or the original. And on the right hand side is the automatic upscaling and image improvement. So it's automatically upscaling the image by 2 times or a factor of 2 to 12,000 times 8,000, which is not something I need, especially with a file size of almost 200 megabytes. What I'm first going to do is actually crop this image. Let's say supposedly I want to make this image larger, but focus in on the subject, or I want to maybe print this photo in the future. I'll just give it a decent crop. This is not a cropping tutorial, but we'll see what it looks like now. So now we can see that this image, the original size of the cropped image is about 1900 by 1500, and it's getting upscaled to about 3800 to 3000. So now we can take a look at this image a little bit better. We can see the visible noise here and the noise reduction that it applied here. So it automatically selected this low resolution model right here. There's also some models for text and shapes and graphic or computer graphic designs, but we'll take a look at this low resolution option here. And it automatically set the sharpen to 78 and the denoise to 51. Let's take a look at this auto here and see what it does if we automatically apply and adjust it. And then we can also adjust the sharpening manually and the noise reduction, but I'll just automatically click on this lightning bolt to click on auto here. I'm just going to click on back real quickly here and zoom in a little bit and take a look at this face here. And instead of selecting low resolution, I'll select the standard model. And let's see what it did. So it doesn't look as good as the low resolution model, so I think I'll just stick with that. And of course we can change these scaling factors if we want to 4 times or to max, but I'll just leave it at 2 times. And this image looks pretty decent. The one thing that we would still need to do is do some final touches, such as some more sharpening in Lightroom or Capture One or whichever photography software we use, as well as some color grading and correct some of the exposure. So in a situation like that, it's probably better to use Topaz Photo AI, because Photo AI does a real good job of sharpening, but it doesn't look like it does a good job in Gigapixel 8. And once we're finalized or happy with this photo, we can click on the export image, and then we can export it wherever we want, name the file, and choose the format. But I'll just click on cancel. Another thing I want to show you is this Gigaprint option right here. And this Gigaprint option, you can send it to like a photo printing company, which is Whitewall, I believe. So I'll just click on apply here. So I'll send it to Whitewall. There's a send to Gigaprint option right here. And we can see the price is well over $1,300 for a 60 by 40 inches, which is pretty expensive. So it's probably better to just find a printing company on your own after you upscale the image. And it says small image for the selected size, so I will need to create a bigger resize to about 24,000, but that's fine. I'm just showing you an example of these printing options, but it's not something I would normally use. But anyways, I'll go back to edit. The other thing I want to show you is this cloud option here. So you can see I have some cloud credits, and I can use the cloud to upscale this photo if my laptop is not powerful enough or doesn't have the performance resources. I am using a MacBook Pro a 16-inch MacBook Pro with the M2 Pro chip, so it's fine for upscaling. Most of the more newer laptops with a dedicated graphics card should be able to process or use Gigapixel without paying for cloud rendering. So you would need to like render it in the cloud here. There's like settings and so forth, but I'm not going to do that. And I'm just going to click right here, and I'm going to right click on it and then just close this image because I don't need to export it. But I want to show you this blue neck tanager here. I'm going to bring it in here, and you can see the automatic adjustments that it made. And this blue tanager or blue neck tanager, it doesn't look as good as you can see because I'm wasting a lot of pixels on this dead space or this negative space here. And even if I crop into this guy, I'm just going to crop in like this and crop in like this. I'm just going to click on apply. So it's increasing the size from 600 by 561 to about 1200 to 1100. So you can still see it doesn't do a very good job. I'll select max here and reduce this zoom in ratio or percentage. And even with this model setting of low resolution and increasing the sharpness, I'm still not getting the detail that I want. Playing with the fixed compression and reduce the noise to get back some of the detail. It doesn't look as good. And then I can go back and show you the standard model and see how it looks. So it doesn't work that well. So low resolution is the better model here. But as you can see, if your cropped image doesn't have enough resolution, Gigapixel AI doesn't do a good job. Topaz Photo AI does do a better job. It does have a super focus AI mode. It is a little bit more expensive, almost like around double the price of Gigapixel 8. But that's pretty much how Gigapixel 8 works. If you have a decent resolution photo, then it's pretty good. If not, then you need to use another software or Photo AI. And if you guys enjoyed this video, you know what to do. And as always, live easy, sleep breezy, and stay lovely.